Hey, and welcome back if you're a returning listener. Today I want to have an honest conversation about meta ads. That's Facebook and Instagram ads, and whether they're still worth your time and budget in 2025. If you've noticed your ads costing more lately, or maybe you've been seeing headlines about AI doing more of the targeting and you're wondering, is this still a good idea for my business? This episode is for you. Meta ads have changed a lot and they're still changing. More automation, less control, rising costs, and at the same time, more pressure to have just the right content that cuts through. And that's what I want to talk about today. What's changing, how it affects you, and how to make smarter decisions moving forward. Because I've seen so many service providers jump into ads with high hopes, only to come out feeling disappointed, or worse, like they've wasted their money on something that was never going to work in the first place. So let's unpack what's really going on behind the scenes and what you need to know before you hit boost. So what's changing? The first thing is ads are more expensive. CPMs, that's cost per thousand impressions, the cost per thousands of times your ads have been seen, are going up. The auction is more competitive. If your targeting and creative are not on point, you can burn through your budget very quickly and have very little to show for it. Second, AI is driving more of the ad delivery than ever before. You still have targeting options. You can still set interests, demographics, behaviors, but Meta is quietly encouraging you to hand over more control to the algorithm. In fact, many of the newer ad formats perform better when you allow broader targeting and let the system optimize in real time. And that sounds great, but here's the catch. Your content now does the targeting. If your ad doesn't speak clearly to a specific type of person, or if it's too generic, Meta doesn't know who to show it to. So instead of getting precise leads, your ad gets shown to anyone who's happy to click, and your results suffer. And that leads to the next key shift. You can't separate organic content from paid anymore. The strongest performing meta ads in 2025 don't feel like ads. They look and sound like your best organic posts, and in many cases they are your best organic posts. So what does this mean for you? It means the smartest thing you can do before running ads is to test your message organically. If a reel, story, or post gets good engagement on its own, it's probably a great candidate for an ad. If you're going to run ads, here's what I recommend focusing on. 1. Start with proven content. Don't create something brand new just for ads. Look back at what's already performed well. What got people clicking, commenting, DMing? Use that as your ad content. 2. Let your message do the targeting. Speak clearly to your ideal client in the copy. Mention their struggles, reflect their desires. Show that you understand them better than anyone else. 3. Don't obsess over the settings. It's tempting to spend hours tweaking audiences, interests, exclusions, but Meta is slowly taking that power away from us anyway. Focus on the part you can control, your creative and your strategy. Who meta ads work best for right now? In 2025, meta ads tend to work best for businesses that have a warm, relatable brand voice, have already tested their content organically, are willing to invest time and money into testing, not just boosting, have a strong visual presence, reels, testimonials, educational content. They're also great if you run workshops, courses, or services that require nurturing, because Meta's great at helping you stay top of mind. But I'll be honest, they're not ideal for cold outreach with no existing content strategy, complex or high trust services without a warm-up funnel, and businesses hoping for instant leads from a cold audience. My predictions for meta ads going forward. Here's what I see coming. More AI-led optimization. Meta will continue to limit manual control and push Advantage Plus everything from creative to placement to budget distribution. The algorithm will reward consistency and clarity. Fluffy, vague messaging will sink. Clear, direct, emotionally intelligent content will rise. The line between organic and paid will blur completely. Ads that don't feel like ads will outperform polished campaigns. And importantly, Meta is shifting the responsibility back to you, the business owner, to get your message right before spending money. That's not a bad thing, but it does mean being intentional. Should you run Meta ads in 2025? Well, ask yourself, do I have a clear offer? Have I tested this message with real people, even just on social? Am I ready to give it time, not just try one ad and panic if it doesn't work? If the answer is yes, great. Let's start small, test intentionally, and grow from there. If not, no worries. Focus on organic for now. Build proof. When you're ready to amplify, Meta ads can still work. Now for some closing thoughts. Meta ads aren't dead, but they're no longer a shortcut. They're a tool, and just like any tool, they'll either help or hurt depending on how you use them. If you're feeling unsure or just want someone to look over your messaging before you run ads, that's what I'm here for. I'd rather help you before you spend money than after it's gone. Thanks again for being here. I know you've got a lot on your plate as a business owner, and I appreciate you giving your time and energy to think things through with me. I hope this helps you out, and I look forward to speaking with you in the next episode.
Are paid ads something that I can help you with? If you've been following me for a while, you may be wondering this because I have previously said that I offer ads management. Well, honestly, I kind of do and I kind of don't. I can provide support for Google Ads management in the right circumstances, and in some very select circumstances, I can help you with managing Facebook ad campaigns, but I control it very strictly because honestly, ads are not a good fit for everyone, and I'm going to explain this in a little more detail in an upcoming episode. So I just want to make this very clear that I'm not advertising that I offer ads services, especially Facebook and Instagram ads, and I'm going to clarify why in an upcoming episode. So stay tuned for that. If you're ever unsure, please do feel free to reach out. I'm also saying this just to make sure that you're aware that the digital space, the internet, advertising online is forever changing. And maybe once a few years ago, it was very easy and straightforward to click a few buttons, make some ads, send people to your website. That's changing. It's all changing, which is why I'm pivoting and adjusting and also making sure that I'm focusing on what I do best and guiding you so that you get the best support based on what your business needs right now and what the ad platforms are capable of. So again, if you're ever in doubt, if you're not sure, just ask. I'm only an email away. Hey, this is Lou Kozlevcha. I am a web designer and digital business consultant. I help therapists, coaches, and friendly locals get found and get chosen by more of the right customers. I do this with producing beautiful websites that are functional and user-friendly, and I help drive traffic with SEO and digital marketing services. If you found this content helpful, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment and share it with someone who you think might find it helpful. And if you have any questions to do with building your own website, or if you'd like to ask me anything about digital marketing, please don't hesitate to get in touch.